It's been a little while since I've done a live, so
Yeah, they're
I can't
fun.
remember if you can replay them, can't you?
Oh yes, we'll
Say.
download this when we're done, and I'll send you a link to YouTube and Facebook
Nice.
where it'll be hosted. Yeah.
Great.
So let's see. Okay, good. It says we're live. There I am. Check our volume.
Now live.
Yay. Okay. Excellent. Forgot a pen.
I've got
Like
one.
Ooh.
Yep.
Well, there we
and
go.
you can keep it.
Ooh, nice. Thank you. That's pretty. I love those. Stylus on the end.
I know.
Fancy.
I love a stylus.
Yes, it comes in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Good. Well, welcome back to another WCN Live here in the Wilson County News Break Room. My name is Kristen Weaver, Director of Operations, and today our guest is
Michele Meinhart.
very nice to have you. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you. It's great to meet you.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing all about your business. It's in Adkins, and share this video far and wide. Before we get started, I want to thank our sponsor, which is Professionals in Dentistry, the top-rated dentist in China Grove, San Antonio, where you can smile brighter at Professionals in Dentistry. Thank you so much for your WCN Live sponsorship for all these weeks. We appreciate you, and they are tagged in the description of this video, so check them out. Okay, well, before we start our conversation, let me just remind folks that when we are live, we ask that you post a comment, get your name in our comment feed while we're live. You can give us a happy face, thumbs up, ask us a question, say hello. We love to hear from you, like to see who's watching. That will get your name in next week's drawing for a C Street Gift Shop gift bag. So right now, if Michele, you would do the honors of drawing me a winner from last week's conversation.
Great. There you go.
Thank you. Let's see who won. And we have Ruben Gonzalez Sr. Excuse me. Ruben, you are our winner from last week's conversation. I'll reach out to you on Facebook Messenger. You win a C Street Gift Shop gift bag, so we'll be in touch, and congratulations. All right, guys. So remember, share this video, give us a like, put your name in the comments so you can win next week, be in the chance for winning. Okay, so it's time for introductions. Michele, so tell us a little about yourself, who you are, where you're from.
Absolutely. My name's Michele Meinhart. I'm a board-certified family nurse practitioner and also master esthetician. I moved to San Antonio about 2 years ago, and the reason that I came is because I have a sister who has been ill, and I wanted to spend time with her and help her with her health, and fortunately she's done a lot better. Her health's improved. She's feeling well, and we bought a 30-acre farm on the intersection of 1604 and 181.
Okay.
And I just love that. So I love gardening and farming, and farming is my idea of farming. But I do have chickens. I'm very excited about that. And I have some new ones coming from Murray McMurray today.
Nice. I love chickens. I have chickens myself.
I do too. But so that's what brought me to San Antonio. But I have been in family practice for 23 years, a good long time. And I started my own family practice office in Virginia, where I was raised. After moving here, I decided that it was time to start a practice here. So I've been in a subspecialty of dermatology and aesthetics now for the last 17 years. And so I own a med spa and a dermatology office in Virginia. And I decided here in Adkins that I would open a dermatology office and offer some of the cosmetic services that we have as well.
Very nice. Wow, that's really interesting. So glad to have you in this area.
Thank you.
And that you found Texas home. This is your second home, huh?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, great, interesting background. And you've did you walk us through it enough, but talking about your titles that I noticed, that you are NP, a master esthetician, instructor, owner.
Right, exactly. So I'm board certified in family medicine in Virginia. In Texas, they are a little bit different in the way they allow nurse practitioners to practice. So in Virginia, I have full autonomous authority. I write prescriptions, I diagnose and treat, I do minor surgery. excisions and biopsies for skin cancer, and of course referrals to Mohs surgeons and other specialists that my patients may need to do. In Texas, I do all the same things, but I do have to have a supervising physician. So I have Dr. Maren Weber, who's available for consultation if I need it. And I'm really grateful to have her, you know, as things go along. She's certainly kind and knowledgeable and available, which is good.
Awesome.
So here in Adkins, I'll be doing primary dermatology.
Wow. Okay.
And what that means is we are assessing the skin for skin cancer, biopsying, doing surgery, treating, do a lot of cryotherapy. If you've ever been to a dermatologist, you know they pull out that little freezy gun, and we have a lot of cryotherapy that is done as well. And then on the more fun side, we do cosmetic medicine. So I'll be, you know, doing Botox, lip fillers, cheek fillers, laser hair removal, chemical peels, facials, things like that that are more aesthetic in nature. So there's a little bit of both. And in my spa in Virginia, we also do medical weight loss, and we will be doing that in Adkins, and actually have been prescribing medications that help with weight loss, like Mounjaro, Wegovy, tirzepatide, semaglutide, whatever the patient really needs.
Interesting. Wow, that's just a lot of information. You really do it all. You really do.
I do a lot. I do a lot.
Well, so now, what is the history of Starkey? Is that, am I saying that right? Starkey Skin? Oh my gosh, I didn't even think to ask you. But that's how I see it.
Starkey Skin. So when I opened my first office in 2003, it was on Starkey Road. And my husband said, "What are you going to name it?" And I said, "I don't know, I guess Starkey Medical." And so the first practice was called Starkey Medical, and it was a family name, not my family, but the Starkey family who lived in that area in Roanoke, Virginia. And so we named it Starkey Medical, and then I later developed Starkey Medical School of Aesthetics. So I own an aesthetic school where we teach people how to do facials and chemical peels and all those aesthetic services. And then later opened Starkey Skin. So Starkey Skin is just the skincare piece of the business.
And that comes from Virginia. So then, and then bringing you here 2 years ago, when did you decide, at what point you were here, and then you have your practice in Adkins that came to be? How?
So it took a little time. I'm still actively involved in the practice in Virginia. I fly back and forth once a month and see patients and treat them, but I'd like to really transition to being here full-time and not have to fly back as much. And so opening the office seemed reasonable, in addition to the fact that there really isn't any care in the area. So there's no one providing these types of services in Adkins or Lavernia, Floresville, for the most part. And having access to dermatological care is really, really important. And having someone that's experienced as well, I think, is really helpful. 23 years of experience goes a long way.
All. That would be very reassuring.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Okay, well, let's roll out. What are those services then? Or explain it again about how you're helping patients at Starkey Skin here in Adkins.
So Starkey Skin, first and foremost, I like to spend time educating people about how to prevent skin damage or sun damage. And of course, we all know that starts with sunscreen, limiting your amount of exposure, and protecting your skin. But in addition to that, eating healthy foods, especially foods that are brightly colored, you know, like blueberries and strawberries and leafy greens. Those kinds of things actually help protect your skin by blocking free radicals, which can prevent cancer. So having fresh fruits and vegetables is absolutely important, and staying well hydrated too. So if you're not well hydrated, you really put your skin at risk.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you have a big event coming up.
We
Right?
do.
It's tomorrow.
I'm so excited about that. So we decided to really spoil one person in the community, and we don't know who it is, but we are having an event called Louie and Lemonade, and that is an event where we're serving lemonade, we're meeting people in the community, and then we'll have a raffle for a Louis Vuitton purse, which I just bought yesterday.
Oh boy.
I went to Louis Vuitton up in the north of San Antonio and bought the cutest little pink pocketbook for Mother's Day.
How cute.
And we'll be doing a raffle for anyone who likes and shares our Facebook page and shares the event and then attends the event tomorrow night from 4 to 7. Then they'll be able to get a raffle ticket to win that Louis Vuitton purse, and it is just adorable. So a pretty big spoil for some one person.
Yes.
And then we're going to have door prizes and gift bags for the
Sounds
first
like
50
fun.
attendees.
Yeah.
Yes. So it should be a fun event. People can tour and meet me and
Right.
get some consultations or ideas about
Right.
things they can do for their skin.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's great. So that is tomorrow, Thursday, May
Right.
8th, right? From
Yes.
4 to 7.
From 4 to 7 in my office in Adkins. And it's on 87 East. It's between Tractor Supply and Bill Miller.
Okay.
On that side of the road. And so it's called Lone Oak Village is the name of the shopping center.
Great.
Yeah.
Good to know. Lone Oak to
Lone
find
Oak
that.
Village. I think Kathy's hair salon is there. Kathy's been there for 30 years,
Yeah.
and I'm a big fan of Kathy. So
That's great.
Yeah, she's a real sweet woman.
Great location. So, okay, we have, thank you for joining us, Sharon. And a question from Sharon is, do you take most insurance?
We really do. Yes, we've been working on that. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, Anthem, Blue Cross, TRICARE, United Healthcare, Aetna. So there's really not any insurance that we are denying.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes. Yeah, we're really motivated in providing care to patients. So
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are some of the common, I don't know, do you want to talk about maybe some of the common conversations or things that people talk to you about, maybe even off the street? They know what you do, or
right.
What are some of those common conversations? You want to go into that a little?
What happens a lot of times, people come to me and say, Michele, I just feel like I'm aging too quickly. What can I do to help my skin? And the first thing I always say is sunscreen, good nutrition, and then there are two things that everyone can do and should do if you're able, and that is to apply a retinol and a vitamin C to your skin daily.
Wow.
So, you can get retinols over the counter, and a variety of strengths are available over the counter, but none of them is as good as prescription strength tretinoin, which is Retin-A. It's absolutely a game changer.
Wow.
So applying Retin-A, applying topical vitamin C is good. And then something that we do often for cosmetic reasons is Botox. And there are so many different botulism toxins out now. Botox is, of course, the one that we recognize most because it's been out the longest. But it's also the most expensive. So we have Botox, we have Dysport in my office, we have Daxify, and there is a newer one called Latibo that just came out. And Latibo is probably going to be the least expensive of them. I really like Dysport because it's kind of a middle of the road in expense. It's been out a good while, and the efficacy is, to me, head to head, if not better than Botox. So, but we have it all.
Yeah.
The Daxify is kind of fun because it kicks in really fast and it lasts about 6 months.
Wow.
So there's some variety of options, but the toxins are really fun. Fun.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Don't they, is there such a thing as like there's Botox parties and things like that? You ever got into that?
I never got into that because I'm very professional, and going to a Botox party just does not seem like it fits with my vibe. I'm a little bit reserved, and I just think I want to make sure that everything I do is professional, and the people who I'm treating are
That makes
competent
sense.
and in their right mind.
Yeah, okay. So
And
maybe
not
steer clear of
intoxicated.
those. Just go see
So,
you.
yeah,
That's what
I
we
would
need to
come
do.
see me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
That's right.
yeah, that's not something I will do. So
Don't
don't
even
bother
know
to
what it
ask
is,
for
sorry.
that. It's not happening.
No. Okay,
Now, maybe
we'll have
a
the lemonade
private
in the
event
front,
at my
yeah.
office,
Okay.
yes, but I don't think I'll be doing any house parties.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about your staff. What do you want to say
Oh
about
my
them?
gosh, I'm so blessed. I have the best staff ever. So I have a daughter who's at Oakcrest Elementary, and she's 7, and she met a little girl at school named Emery, and she and Emery have been really good friends. And so we were at a Christmas party at East Central High School, and we saw Emery there. And then we saw her big brother, and then we met her dad. And so that is the Otto family. And we got to meet them, and my husband was talking to the dad and said, oh, well, my wife, Michele, is starting a practice and in dermatology in Adkins. And he went home and told his wife, whom I had not met.
Right.
And she pretty quickly texted me and said, did you know that I'm a medical assistant?
Oh my
and
gosh.
did you know that I've worked in dermatology? And
Oh
did you
my
know I love that
gosh.
field?
Wow.
And so we just felt like it was really a God
to be.
moment and meant to be,
Oh, how
absolutely.
sweet.
So my medical assistant is Sheena Otto, and she's just lovely.
Awesome.
I'm so excited. And then I have a cousin who is married to a tattoo artist, and she has been interested in getting out of the tattoo industry and into the medical industry. And one of the services we offer is micropigmentation, and that's when you have ink put in your eyebrows called micropigmentation, or there's another term, microblading.
Oh, I've seen those.
And so if you're looking for sort of a natural look of your brow that's going to last, that's something that she
what
can
you
do for
do.
you. So I hired her
Oh,
as well, and she's
nice.
so excited. Her name's Sonia Anderson.
Great.
So Sonia is so experienced, and she also is doing micropigmentation of areolas for women who've had breast cancer reconstruction
Wow.
surgery, or even breast reduction surgery, where you need some color put back in.
Right.
Often scarring can cause some dissatisfaction with the result. And then sometimes people have scars on their arms or legs, or even hypopigmentation from diseases like vitiligo.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're really excited to have Sonia. She's just like really going to do a great job.
That's amazing. And all of that can take place in your office.
It can.
To help
It can.
people with these issues.
Yeah,
My gosh.
anything to do with the skin. I saw an infant the other day, a 5-month-old, for eczema, and was just so excited to have them, because their pediatrician really didn't know what to do. Just said, "I'll put Aquaphor on the baby," but the baby was miserable. It was itching and scratching and uncomfortable, and so. There's a lot that can be done for skin conditions of people of all ages.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So while your practice is very much helps women, men can still come and seek treatment for their skin issues.
I have
obviously.
2 male patients coming in on Friday for skin checks, and so of course we cater to the aesthetic portion more towards women, but men also have aesthetic issues and concerns, and there are many men who want Botox and want filler, and I have treated many males because men want to look good too. It's not just about women.
Wow. Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting, and you're just a wealth of knowledge and information. I can see why I'm sure your patients love you, and I think you're going to do really well. I think the area is going to really respond and welcome you.
Thank you.
So we hope that y'all share this video and make sure we get the word out about Starkey Skin and Adkins, and go meet Michele and get their help.
To meet you.
Yeah. So that really takes us to kind of the last bit of our conversation, but unless there's anything else that you had left out and you want to bring up.
Well, I will say that both of my parents are native Texans from West Texas.
Oh,
my father was from Lamesa and my mom from Abilene. And so I've been in Texas every summer practically.
Yeah.
My dad was in the military, so he was in the Air Force and retired after, getting out of the Air Force, and that's how we ended up in Virginia.
Wow.
And that's where my
Okay.
youngest
Where that
sister was
connection
raised.
is.
But really, for us, coming back to Texas is just like
coming
returning home.
That's so sweet.
So I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. We actually even named my tractor after my mom. So my tractor's name is Betty Lou.
Oh, how cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do seem like you're very Texan. So
Yeah. I
Yep.
love Texas.
you fit right in,
Thank
especially
you,
if you have
thank you.
chickens.
Yeah.
And the whole 9 yards. You got the country. It's great.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
you're in the right
wonderful.
place. You definitely are.
I might throw in a quick
Yeah.
comment about the property I have. It was owned by Jess Akers, who was an old rodeo guy.
Okay.
And I would love to, if anyone knows more about Jess and his history, I would love to hear from them, because I'd love to kind of develop some place where I could create a history memorial of all the things that he did.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
Jess Akers was a really cool old rodeo guy, and I know he's got family out here, probably in Wilson
Okay.
County.
Well, we have a wonderful set of organizations in our county, and I will definitely give you some more details about them. You've got the Wilson County Historical Society,
Nice.
as well as the Lavernia Historical Association in Lavernia. So
Okay.
you might have some contacts that we can get you in touch with to help kind of
That
dig
would-
into a little more history there.
That would be nice. We have started doing some weddings there on the property because
Yeah.
the people who owned it before us were doing weddings, and I
Right.
thought, oh, that'll be fun. So
Oh,
we named that organization Texas Stone Manor Farm.
okay.
And so we've had a few weddings. It's been fun.
Neat.
Yeah.
I'll have to learn more about that too.
Yeah,
Sounds like a
absolutely.
future cool conversation. Well, great. So tell us, where can we go to learn more about Starkey Skin and to keep up with your future developments?
Well, definitely follow us on Facebook. We do have our own Facebook page, and that's where you're going to see the most current information.
Right.
You can also glean a lot of information from our company website, starkeymedical.com.
Okay.
There's good information. There's things that we do in Adkins, which will be more specific
Right.
to us, but generally speaking, there's just a wealth of information on starkeymedical.com.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And as a reminder, check out their ad in the Wilson County News, as they are running a Mother's Day ad, and it is,
Yes.
remember to go meet them tomorrow and go out
Yes.
to their event, which is from 4 to 7 at
From
your
4 to
location.
7. Somebody come win
Yes.
that Louis Vuitton
Yeah.
from Wilson County. You
It's gonna
guys
be
got
great. We've got to get out there
Yeah.
and meet you guys and get over to the Adkins area. It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I
you.
really enjoyed learning all about
Yeah.
what you do, and appreciate knowing that you're there
Yeah.
for those needs. I think that
Absolutely.
you're just a wonderful addition to our area. So thank you. Thanks for your time today. Yeah, thank you all also, and good to see you, Derek. Glad you joined us, but thank you for joining us today. I want to remind you again, share this video. Go check out what Michele does at Starkey Skin. It's great and lovely to meet you. Want to thank our sponsor, Professionals in Dentistry, who is the top-rated dentist in China Grove, San Antonio, where you can smile brighter at Professionals in Dentistry. Thank you so much for your sponsorship of WCN Live, and again, thanks for joining us. We will be here again next Wednesday for our next conversation. We'll see you at 10 a.m. Thanks. Bye.